Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Try New Things, where today we're going to try a little project. To the right of the breaker box there, I would like to build some sort of coat hanger or coat rack. We don't have a closet here at the barn, given the small space, so having a place to hang our jackets and sweaters would be awesome. So let's head out into the barn and see what we have available out there that we might be able to turn into something we can hang our coats on. Alright, so here's what I found. We've got these old whiskey barrel staves that Kim had saved and wrapped up. They're curved, which may make them a little difficult to mount to the wall, but I would like to try to turn one of those into a coat rack. So the first thing we're going to do is use this orbital sander to help clean up this whiskey barrel stave and get it ready to receive some hooks. So my goal with the sanding is not to get it looking brand new, but get it clean. I do like these old stains from the barrel rings or barrel hoops that was on here, so I want to leave a little bit of character. I still want it to look like an old whiskey barrel, but I do want it clean enough that I can stick a clear coat to it when I'm done. Alright, so we've got it sanded down. The next thing I want to do is get a layer of clear coat down on this stave, in particular on the charred side, which would have been the inside of the barrel. And I ended up picking this one with a bung hole in it. I thought that added a little bit more character. But let's get some clear coat on here, because if you don't, or if you don't sand it all the way off, you're continuously going to get charcoal fingerprints all over everything. Alright, so I've snipped both ends off of the stave, and I've got it exactly 24 inches long at the moment. You can see on the back it's still charred, but now that I've clear coated it, it doesn't come off on your fingers or anything. So you get to preserve the look while preserving everything around it from getting charcoal on it. So I'm just going to take the sander, touch up both ends, and then I'm going to give it another clear coat, and then I'm going to start putting the hooks on it that I got from Lowe's. So there we go. We've touched up and sanded the ends and added one more coat of clear coat on there. Once that's dry, we'll put the hooks on. Okay everybody, the clear coat is now dry, and I was getting ready to drill a hole on each end 16 inches apart to mount this on the wall. Because my studs are 16-inch center on center, but I thought I would double check with the stud finder where I want to hang the coat hanger, and it turns out that at that location where I need to hang it, it's right in the center, so I'm kind of stuck with a single mount point, and because I picked the one with the bung hole, that's really where I want to put the screw through. So I'm going to put it just above the bung hole, attach it with a single screw to the stud that's exactly in the middle of where I want to put it. So that's what we're going to do next, is we're going to do the pilot hole in the center, and then after that we're going to line up where we want the hooks to go. Alright, so we've got the mounting screw hole done. It's time to line out where we want those hooks to go. So here's the hooks we picked up at Lowe's that we decided to use for our coat hanger. So now I've got to figure out the spacing and mark them out to drill the pilot holes and get these hooks mounted onto the board. So my plan is to use 6 of these, 3 on each side, and yeah, that should give us lots of places to hang our coats up. So stay tuned, we'll get these mounted up. Alright, now that we have all the hooks installed, it's time to go find that stud in the kitchen again and hang this on the wall. Alright, just making sure it's level. Don't know if you can see that. 0 degrees plus or minus, so I think that's as good as it's going to get. Alright everybody, that's going to bring this episode to a close of using a whiskey barrel stave to make a coat rack. Using my phone there to make sure it's level. But as always, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Leave your comments and questions below. And until next time, bye-bye.